Welcome, listeners, to the Alex and Ava Podcast. Today, we're diving into how to talk about vacations in English. Ava, why is learning vacation vocabulary so useful for English learners?
Great question, Alex. Vacations are a common topic in daily conversations friends, colleagues, and even strangers often ask about travel. Mastering these phrases helps learners connect and share experiences naturally.
Absolutely. Plus, discussing vacations introduces lots of practical vocabulary like places, activities, and weather. It's perfect for building confidence. Shall we start by modeling a typical vacation conversation?
Yes, let's. As we go, we'll slow things down and explain new words step by step, so even beginners can follow along and pick up useful phrases for real-life situations.
Ava, can you share your last vacation experience using the past tense? This will help listeners see how to structure their own stories.
Sure, Alex. I went to Goa with my family. We stayed in a seaside hotel. Notice how I used went and stayed. These are simple past forms of go and stay.
That's a great example. Using the simple past is key. Go becomes went, eat becomes ate. For instance, we ate seafood. This pattern makes your story clear and easy to follow.
Exactly. If you remember just a few verbs and their past forms, you can talk about almost any trip. Plus, adding details like the weather was sunny paints a vivid picture for listeners.
Let's add more detail, Ava. What activities did you do and what food did you try on vacation?
We swam in the ocean, took long walks, and ate crab curry. Describing activities like swimming or hiking gives your story energy. Mentioning local food also makes it more interesting.
Right. Trying new food is a great conversation starter. For example, I tried crab curry for the first time. You can compare this to saying, it was spicy but delicious, which adds your opinion.
Exactly. Sharing what you liked or disliked personalizes your story. It's just like giving a mini review. Imagine a friend asking about your favorite dish.
Ava, you mentioned the beach, but I recently visited the mountains. How do these vacation types compare when using English to describe them?
Great comparison. For the beach, you might say, we swam and relaxed. For mountains, you could say, we hiked and had a picnic. The verbs change, but the sentence structure stays simple.
Exactly. You can use similar patterns. We went hiking. The views were beautiful. Or we sat by the campfire. Whether it's sand or snow, the language adapts to fit your story.
And discussing different styles shows your range as a speaker. You could even say, I prefer beach holidays because I love swimming, or I enjoy mountain trips for the fresh air.
Let's pause to review some useful phrases. Ava, can you give us examples that listeners can practice right now?
Of course. Try saying, I went to the beach. We stayed in a hotel. The weather was sunny. And we ate delicious food. Repeating these helps you remember them during real conversations.
And remember, it's okay to keep sentences short and clear. Simple structures like, I walked on the beach, or I tried new food communicate your message effectively.
Absolutely. Practicing out loud and alone builds confidence. You might even record yourself and listen back to catch any mistakes or improve your pronunciation.
Let's dive deeper into grammar. Why is the simple past tense so important when talking about vacations?
Because most vacation stories describe things you already did. For example, go becomes went, eat becomes ate. Irregular verbs can be tricky, but practice helps them stick.
Exactly. English has many irregular verbs, but common ones like seesaw and do-did show up in almost every travel story. Flashcards or lists can help you memorize them.
And don't forget regular verbs too, like stay becomes stayed, just by adding ed. Combining both types makes your storytelling richer and more accurate.
Let's shift gears and talk about future plans. Ava, how would you express where you want to travel next in English?
I'd say, I want to go to Italy, or I will visit museums. Using want to shows your interest, while will expresses a plan or intention. It's a simple way to look forward.
That's right. For example, I will try sushi in Japan, or I want to see the Eiffel Tower in Paris. These phrases help you share your dreams and connect with others.
You can combine them too. I want to travel next summer. I will take lots of pictures. This structure is both natural and easy for listeners to understand.
Let's explore cultural differences in vacation vocabulary. Ava, what's the difference between vacation and holiday in English-speaking countries?
Great point. In the US, people say vacation for trips. In the UK, holiday is more common. So, I'm going on vacation in America, but I'm going on holiday in Britain.
Knowing both terms helps you understand movies, books, or friends from different countries. Plus, you'll sound more natural in your conversations, whichever English you choose.
Exactly. It's similar to how some places say elevator and others say lift. Small differences, but they make your language skills more global and adaptable.
Let's put all these ideas together with a role play. Ava, imagine you just returned from Thailand. I'll ask you questions like a curious friend.
Sounds fun. Go ahead, Alex.
How was your vacation?
It was great. I went to Thailand with my cousin. We visited beaches, explored temples, and tried street food. Everything was new and exciting.
That's a fantastic example. Listeners, try answering these questions about your own trip to practice. It's time for a speaking challenge. Imagine your favorite vacation. Can you say 5 sentences about it in English?
Use this structure. I went to, I stayed in, I did, I ate, it was. This helps you organize your thoughts and builds a complete story.
Try recording yourself or writing in a notebook. Repeating this exercise helps you remember vocabulary and improve fluency over time.
And don't worry about being perfect. The goal is to practice, build confidence, and enjoy sharing your experiences in English.
Let's review. Today we practiced talking about past vacations with the simple past, future plans with will and want to, and learned useful words like beach, hiking, and relaxing.
We also discussed cultural differences and did role plays. Remember, daily practice, even just speaking out loud to yourself, really helps your progress.
Exactly. The more you use English in real conversations, the more natural it becomes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of learning.
We're proud of you for listening and practicing. Keep going, and you'll become a confident English speaker in no time. Happy travels and see you next episode.